Ich freue mich über die Teilnahme, über alle Teilnehmenden, die hier versammelt sind aus Österreich und aus Deutschland und natürlich ganz besonders über unsere Gäste aus Haiti. Und ich möchte jetzt die Irene bitten, dann ein kurzes Video zu starten, um einen ersten Einblick in unsere Arbeit, in unsere medizinische Arbeit in unserem Kinderkrankenhaus St. Damien auf Haiti einzuspielen. Bitte schalten Sie Ihren Lautstärkeregler ganz hoch, dann hören Sie das am allerbesten. Lautstärke auf Maximum.
Ich höre es schon, das Video. Im Chat, die deutsche Übersetzung habe ich nicht gehört.
Mhm. Great. Ja, geht ja. Great. Great.
Thank you very much, Irene. Thank you very much. As I could see, there have been some troubles with the translation because some people showed that it's not too here, but I think in the end the answer was in the chat. So okay. As we have just seen the video from from St. Damien Hospital in Haiti, I would like to start with the hospital with my first questions to you, Pascale. You are the new director of the. Sorry, I have to change my channel because I hear myself in English and in the earphone I hear Martin talking in German, and it's really disturbing for me. So Pascale. You are not new to NPH, and therefore I would like to ask you, how did you become a doctor in Haiti? What was your idea becoming a doctor when you have been a child or going to school? Who brought you the idea, or what was the idea behind? When did you start thinking about becoming a doctor?
Okay, so thank you to everybody, and we are happy to have this opportunity to share our work with you, to tell you about Haiti, about our work, and we hope that it will be useful and interesting for you. So you can hear me very
Yes.
well? Okay, so Wolfgang, I will speak in French, and then Marytza will translate it to you in English.
Ah, okay.
So, okay, so it will
two
be
times around the
better.
corner.
Yeah. So Marytza, are you there?
I am there, Dr. Gassant.
Okay. D'accord. So,
Pascale, I'm sorry, you're frozen.
And now?
Now it's much better. Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me, Marytza?
Yes, I'll take out my video too because.
Yeah. So, durant mon adolescence, je voulais devenir agronome. Donc, cette envie était liée aux projets environnementaux que j'ai réalisés durant les vacances scolaires avec mes parents. Et comme vous le savez, chaque domaine d'études a sa propre importance et dépend des intérêts et des objectifs fixés. Je suis devenue médecin.
Deux phrases.
Okay, so sorry.
When Dr. Gassant was a teenager, she wanted to become an agronomist, probably because this envy came from the fact that she did a lot of environmental projects with her family during the summers. And as you know, everything that you study has its own importance, depending on the interests and the objectives that you give yourself.
So, je suis devenue médecin quand, après mes études secondaires, j'ai appliqué pour une bourse à Cuba que j'ai obtenue, et aussi j'aime aider les autres, me sentir utile et participer au bien-être des personnes, chercher les causes d'un problème et aider.
She became a doctor because first and foremost, she likes to help people. She likes to be of use. She likes to participate in people's well-being, look for problems and solve them. But ultimately, she applied for a scholarship in Cuba and got the scholarship to go and study medicine in Cuba.
So, j'ai fait mes études de médecine et la pédiatrie à Cuba après avoir obtenu une bourse pour les études de médecine en 1991. Lorsque je suis retournée en Haïti en 2001, j'ai travaillé pendant 1 an dans un milieu rural reculé appelé Pignon. J'ai travaillé à l'hôpital Bienfaisance de Pignon et ensuite je suis retournée à Port-au-Prince pour retrouver ma famille, mon mari et mes 2 garçons. Et puis je me suis retrouvée dans la mission, vision et objectif de l'hôpital Saint-Damien.
Oh, wow. So she did her medical studies in Cuba in medicine and pediatrics. And after obtaining her diploma in 1991, she came back to Haiti. Well, she went to Cuba in 1991, I'm sorry. So in 2001, she finished her studies, returned to Haiti for a year and worked. For a year, she worked in a very rural area called Pignon. She worked at a hospital called L'Hôpital Bienfaisance of Pignon. And after a year, she returned to Port-au-Prince to be with her family, her husband, and her 2 sons. She found herself attracted and at ease with the mission, vision, and objective of St. Damien Hospital.
So, comme j'ai dit, nous partageons les principes, les valeurs essentielles de l'institution comme l'amour, la compassion, la justice, l'honnêteté, l'équité. Donc, je suis d'abord entrée comme pédiatre et puis je suis devenue responsable de l'unité oncologique de 2004 à 2022.
So she shares the same principles and values, essential values at St. Damien: love, compassion, justice, honesty, equity. So she entered the institution as a pediatric surgeon.
No, pediatrician.
Sorry, a pediatrician. And then she became the head of oncology from 2004 to 2022.
So, l'hôpital Saint-Damien avait une unité d'oncologie pédiatrique que je gérais avec une équipe formée sur le tas. Donc, après le tremblement de terre du 12 janvier 2006, l'hôpital Saint-Jude de St. Jude Research Hospital nous a contactés et a entamé une collaboration avec l'hôpital Saint-Damien. Et nous travaillons à date pour améliorer la prise en charge du cancer infantile en Haïti.
St. Damien Hospital had a pediatric oncology unit. She managed the team, and after the earthquake on January 12, 2010, the St. Jude Hospital, a renowned international hospital, contacted them and asked for collaboration with St. Damien Hospital. And ever since then, they've been working together hand in hand to better the quality of care of children with cancer in Haiti.
So, cette opportunité d'améliorer les soins de cancer infantile en Haïti nous a amené au Guatemala, où nous avons réalisé un fellowship d'oncologie pédiatrique. Donc, nous sommes le seul hôpital en Haïti à avoir une unité d'oncologie pédiatrique.
So this collaboration got the team to Guatemala, where they realized she underwent a fellowship in pediatric oncology. But now they are the only hospital in Haiti with a unit of pediatric oncology.
OK. J'ai aussi fait une maîtrise en santé globale d'un enfant et il y a 2 ans de cela, donc j'ai terminé l'année dernière. Tout ceci m'a permis d'acquérir des connaissances qui me permettent de travailler pour améliorer la santé en Haïti ainsi que la prise en charge à l'hôpital Saint-Damien.
She has a master's degree in global children health, which she finished last year. And she believes that this helped her to acquire the competence and skills needed to better the quality of care in Haiti and take charge of the St. Damien Hospital.
Donc, l'Internet n'était pas ce qu'il est aujourd'hui. Donc, j'ai cherché des informations sur l'hôpital, sur nos petits frères et sœurs, laquelle est une association humanitaire qui travaille au bénéfice des démunis et qui a été fondée par les pères Wasson et Fréchette en 1954 et dans les années 1980 en Haïti, qui investit dans l'éducation, la santé à partir des mêmes principes et valeurs que ma famille m'avait inculqué. Donc, c'était l'opportunité pour moi aussi d'aider à construire une meilleure société, d'aider ceux en difficulté et plus particulièrement les enfants et dans un pays où les soins de santé sont considérés comme un luxe et où plus de 60% de la population haïtienne n'a pas accès aux soins de santé.
Although at the time the internet wasn't what it is today, but she did some research and found out about St. Damien Hospital and NPFS, which has a mission and a vision, a humanitarian mission and vision that is similar to what her parents instilled in her. So love, compassion, justice, honesty, equity. This was the perfect opportunity for her to construct a better society, to help others that are in difficulty, especially in a country where children, the good quality care for children is scarce and it's considered a luxury, and where more than 60% of the population does not have access to care.
Thank you. I can imagine that being a medical doctor for working with children for so long time, and now taking over the step, the position as a director of a hospital must be a big step for everybody, but especially for you when you have been for 8 years in the oncology, and now taking over the responsibility to be the director of the hospital.
Yes.
So what my question is it what we are seeing in nearly every country here in Europe is that we have not enough doctors, that we have not enough nurses, that we have a lack of good personnel. Is it more or less the same situation in Haiti, or are there enough people that we can cover all the needs that the hospital is offering to patients?
Okay, so you are asking me if it's still possible to become a doctor in Haiti? That's the question?
The question is more or less: is it still possible to run a hospital when we see everywhere the lack of personnel? So that's it, not enough doctors, not enough nurses, and how do you cover this situation in
Okay.
Damien?
Okay, so as you know, la vie est faite de défis et de beaucoup de défis, de beaucoup de difficultés. Donc, vivre en Haïti est un défi quotidien car elle est entravée par la violence, l'insécurité et l'aggravation du panorama sociopolitique.
As you know, life in general is full of challenges, but living in Haiti is a daily challenge, and it is also more challenging given the violent situation, the insecurity, and the social political situation getting worse every day.
So, donc, devenir médecin, infirmière, professeur, agronome, avocat ou autre profession en Haïti est quelque chose de complexe. Car également, les places dans les universités publiques sont limitées. Donc, les parents doivent faire d'énormes sacrifices pour consentir ou pour pouvoir payer une université ou bien une faculté privée pour les enfants.
Becoming a doctor, a nurse, or pretty much any professional studies in Haiti is very complex because places in public university are very limited. So parents have to really work hard in order to, and make a lot of sacrifice in order to send their kids to these universities.
So, les conditions sociales, économiques et académiques également ont un grand impact sur les jeunes. Et cependant, en dépit de toutes de ces multiples défis, être médecin, infirmière ou autre en Haïti se réalise, mais au prix de grands sacrifices et de stress. Car ceux qui ont choisi de rester en Haïti, et comme vous le savez, luttent quotidiennement pour changer la situation.
The social, economic, and academic situation of the youth in Haiti is really complex. But given all these challenges, being a doctor, a nurse, or pretty much any professional in Haiti can be attained. Is attainable only by great sacrifices, stress, because anybody that decides to stay in Haiti is daily fighting for their own security and for the situation to change.
So, je pense que devenir médecin ou infirmière est quelque chose de difficile partout. Je pense que même en Allemagne. Mais cependant, en Haïti, il est encore plus difficile parce qu'il nous faut de la résilience. C'est-à-dire, c'est cette capacité que la personne a et pour résister, travailler ou s'adapter à des conditions difficiles et traumatiques. Donc, en Haïti, il faut un effort physique et mental pour y arriver. Quoique ces derniers temps, il y a une fuite massive de cerveau à cause des conditions de vie qui sont de plus en plus difficiles. Marytza?
She believes that becoming a doctor or nurse is very difficult in everywhere. Hello? One moment.
Can you turn off your camera?
Sorry about this. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Dr. Gassant believes that being a doctor is pretty much difficult in every part of the world because it takes a lot of years of studies. But in Haiti particularly, it requires a lot of resilience, which is the capacity to work and to
Marytza, we can't hear you. Please turn on
You're,
the microphone.
You're on mute.
Oh my God, I can't believe I was on mute.
Okay.
I am so sorry. So yeah. Can you go mute the other one? So yes, I'm sorry. Dr. Gassant believes that it's difficult to become a doctor or a nurse pretty much in every corner of the world because it does require a lot of studies. But in Haiti, it requires a specific skill, which is resilience. Which is the ability to work and function in high stressful and traumatic environment.
Cependant, malgré la précarité, le manque de personnel, d'équipement et de matériel, c'est une lutte quotidienne pour participer à la formation de ceux qui sont restés en Haïti, car le pays continuera à exister avec ou sans nous.
She's saying with the lack of equipment, all the issues that we're actually experiencing, it is a daily struggle to participate at the training of those that stayed in Haiti because the country will continue to exist whether we're here or we're not. Do you want to
Merci. So talking about the people in Haiti, we heard in the video at the beginning that it's impossible for a great majority of Haitians to cover their medical needs. So the access to medical services is really limited to, I think, 35% of the population. What can one do if you get sick or if your child gets sick? What are the possible options that you have when you or one member of your family is getting sick?
Marytza?
Oui, tu n'as pas compris?
Yeah, j'ai compris. Donc, effectivement, plus de 60% de la population n'a pas accès aux soins de santé et moins de 3% de la population n'ont pas une couverture d'assurance.
She said effectively, yes, more than 60% of the population does not have access to healthcare, and less than 3% of the population actually has medical insurance.
So, le secteur de santé est en majorité privé, environ 80%, et les personnes qui fréquentent le public ont recours en fin de compte d'une manière ou d'une autre au secteur privé, car les ressources en général sont concentrées plus dans le privé que dans le public.
So most of the medical field, the majority of the medical field is private. So about 80% of the medical field in Haiti is private. So the people that do have access or that have access to these services find a way to finance their treatment, because at the end of the day, it is most of the resources or most of the what is needed to get the care is private.
So, moins de 5% du budget national, du budget national est alloué à la santé, et les disparités socio-économiques sont des obstacles majeurs à l'accès des soins de santé en Haïti. Donc, il faut aussi dire que certaines pathologies ne peuvent pas être prises en charge en Haïti faute de plateau technique. Donc, c'est dur de le dire, mais bon, si on n'a pas assez d'argent pour aller en privé, ils ont recours à la médecine traditionnelle. Ou s'ils n'ont pas assez d'argent pour partir, ils doivent rester en Haïti et avoir des soins selon leurs moyens économiques.
Okay. Less than 5% of the national budget is allocated to healthcare, and the social economic disparities are obstacles to the access to healthcare. But we also have to say that certain pathologies are not treatable in Haiti. So taking care of it is a little difficult in Haiti, given that we don't have these expertise. So a lot of the times, if they cannot go to the private sector and finance their treatment, they most likely will use traditional medicine, or they will find a way to just cope with what they have.
So talking about the private sector of medical care in Haiti, NPH is one of the actors in this field. So our hospital is as well a private hospital, so to say, run by an NGO. And when you talk about offering medical care for money for the people who have the possibility to pay for it, how do it work in St. Damien? Do you offer the work for money as well, or is there a partly free? What can you say to patients when they come with their sick child? How much it costs to cover the medical treatment?
Dr. Gassant?
It's breaking. Can you?
Do you entends maintenant? I'm gonna translate the question for her. Donc, il te dit que, étant donné que Saint-Damien est considéré privé quand même, donc il aurait aimé savoir, par exemple, on desservit les gens les plus défavorisés. Donc, comment tu fais? Comment Saint-Damien fait? Est-ce qu'on dit qu'ils doivent payer? Est-ce qu'ils ne paient pas du tout? Donc, comment Saint-Damien fait pour aider ces gens qui ne peuvent pas se procurer des soins en privé?
OK, bon, premièrement, nous ne recevons pas un financement du gouvernement, OK? Mais cependant, on reçoit des dons réguliers en nature, comme les intrants, vaccins et médicaments pour certains programmes comme celui de la tuberculose, la vaccination, la santé communautaire et ARV.
OK, we don't get donations from, we don't get financial support from the government, but we do receive we do receive materials such as vaccination, for example, for tuberculosis, for HIV/AIDS, and certain programs that we run at the hospital. Je peux continuer.
Mais cependant, à Saint-Damien, c'est la santé avant l'argent. Donc, on est là pour les plus vulnérables, OK? Et donc, on est c'est notre devoir et notre obligation de leur donner des soins qu'ils ont ou ils n'ont pas de moyens ou d'argent. Donc, à Saint-Damien, nous voyons avant la santé et l'argent après, si la personne peut payer les soins.
At St. Damien, we see healthcare before the ability to pay or not. So whether the person can or cannot pay, we have a duty to take care of that person. When they can pay, it's great, but if they cannot, they will still receive the quality care that we owe them, because this is our mission. Tu veux parler du service social?
Bon, on a, je ne sais pas si ça peut aider, oui, on a le service social qui fait le profil, parce qu'on veut que tout le monde, qu'il y ait une équité dans la dispensation des soins. Donc, on a tout service on a le service social qui est là pour détecter vraiment les personnes qui ont besoin et qui ne peuvent pas se payer les soins et dans d'autres hôpitaux du pays.
We have a Department of Social Service, and they have parameters where they classify each patient or their family. And these indicators help us classify them into different groups. And these groups allow us to see what type of payment or co-payment can they bring to their treatment. So there are people that are able to pay the full fee. There are people that cannot pay the full fee. So it does depend on which group that you fall into.
So running a hospital is an expensive work. So if the patients are not able to pay a lot, and if the government is not giving you any funds, it's up to the funds you are receiving from the different NPH countries, doing fundraising for the not only for the children villages or for other projects, but also for St. Damien Hospital. Are there any ideas where you can see when you go 1, 2, 3 years to the future and see, are there any ideas beneath the funds that coming from the fundraising organizations that it's, for example, possible in a few years to cover the costs of the hospital from another source or parts of the hospital costs, as you do now with the medical vaccination material also. So you're receiving not only funds but also material to do your work with the patients. But are there any ideas from the management level of the hospital that the hospital can get funded also by other sources like US aid or European Union or other sources that we are not looking at the moment?
Marytza, tu peux traduire, s'il te plaît?
Il te demande, est-ce que, bon, il voit que c'est très cher de faire la gestion de l'hôpital, et donc il te demande, est-ce que, à part les fonds qu'on reçoit des différents offices de NPH, est-ce que tu penses qu'il y a possibilité qu'on ait des partenariats ou des ententes avec des instances comme USAID ou l'Union européenne, etc., qui peuvent financer certains...
Bien sûr, bien sûr, on cherche ces collaborations. Il faut d'abord les trouver et ensuite également, nous connaissons déjà nos besoins, mais tout ceci passe par la rédaction de projets. Donc, nous cherchons ces types de collaboration, mais bon, les trouver, je pense que c'est pas tellement facile.
Tu veux aussi dire que la plupart de ces collaborations vont avec l'État au lieu de...
Pas forcément. Pas forcément. Attends. Pas forcément. Mais si je prends, par exemple, l'exemple de Saint-Jude. Tout ce qu'ils font, OK, ils le font pour l'hôpital, mais il faut comme un engagement, OK, de l'État ou encore du ministère de la Santé publique, parce que ce sont quand bien même ce sont quand bien même des interventions dans le système de santé. Or, le ministère de la Santé publique est le ministère de tutelle, OK, de tout hôpital. Donc, effectivement, tout ce qui a rapport avec ces types d'organisations comme USAID, l'Union européenne ou autres, OK, on peut aller vers ce partenariat, mais en fin de compte, probablement, on aura obligatoirement à passer par le ministère de la Santé publique parce que ce sont des programmes. En fin de compte, ils vont déboucher sur certains programmes nationaux qu'il faudra implémenter et on ne peut pas le faire sans le ministère de la Santé publique. Mais quand bien même, comme j'avais dit auparavant, OK, ce sont des collaborations également qu'il faut envisager.
She said that these are collaborations that we're definitely seeking. Union, USAID, European Union, Banque Mondiale, all these institutions are collaboration that we're seeking. We have to go towards them, but keep in mind that a lot of these institutions, they have programs that they run that have to be somewhat supervised by the state. So there needs to be an understanding with a partnership or an understanding or something with the medical ministry, the Ministry of Health, which will somehow become a national health program. So oftentimes, even as an individual institution, you do reach out to these entities. Most likely, they're more interested in a partnership with the Ministry of Health so that they could implement a national health program. So that's why it's a little tricky to find these support, but we're definitely seeking them. And if it's possible to have individual partnership with them, we will definitely write projects and reach out to them.
So that's a good wording, a little bit tricky because it's always tricky to fund big programs and projects like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm happy to hear, and I think our donors are happy as well to hear that we are really creative and looking for any opportunity we have to find different funds and additional funds for the hospital. We started just as an information, not only for Pascale and Marytza, just an information for our donors. We started 3 years ago with the program Lifesavers in Austria and in different other European countries. And what our reaction was when we started it with our face-to-face fundraising campaigns, was a really good echo from the different people, because when becoming a lifesaver is a really strong emotional bondage to something I want to support. It's not the same like a child sponsorship where you are sponsoring a child with a face, with a name, with an age, and so on. But it's a very strong bondage becoming a lifesaver, and I can tell you that it's really good working when we reach out to younger people and ask them to become one member of the international community of lifesavers. So we are happy to have this project, and I hope that we will find other ways as well to find other sources for running the hospital. This is just not a question, but just an information for our donors on the screen here. So I see we are running out of time more or less, because I want to open afterwards the Zoom meeting also for questions. So just one personal question for you. What we are hearing and what we are listening when we listen to the news in TV or reading newsletters is not enough about the situation in Caribbean or Latin American countries. So the information is very, 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 very poor. What we know is that the environment of Haiti is not only challenging regarding the medical situation, but also the security situation in Haiti. So just as a personal question to you, Pascale, and also to you, Marytza, what do you do to take care for yourself? What do you do to take care for your family? I can imagine that it's not easy to live in such an unstable and insecure country like Haiti.
OK. Je vais parler et ensuite tu pourras compléter avec ton histoire. D'accord, Marytza?
Okay.
Donc, moi, je dis toujours ça. Si un président en fonction en Haïti meurt assassiné et en sa résidence, ceci donne une vision de la situation chaotique dans laquelle nous vivons.
Okay. She said that she always, when she gets asked that question, the first thing she says is, if a working president is killed in his home in Haiti, this gives you a clear image of how chaotic the situation is in Haiti.
So, malheureusement, et je pense que tout le monde sans exception est exposé à l'insécurité et à la violence.
Unfortunately, she believes that everybody living in Haiti is exposed to insecurity and violence.
So, malgré les mesures de sécurité implémentées à l'hôpital, sommes-nous en sécurité? Je ne sais pas. Nous prodiguons des conseils au staff. Cependant, nous sommes tous exposés à l'insécurité et à la violence. Et tu peux leur parler de ta malheureuse
My experience.
expérience.
She said that we do try to advise our staff on security measures to be taken, but are we really protecting them? We can't really answer that question because she feels like everybody is somehow exposed. So there's not much you can do but that. And she wanted me to share my own story with you. In 2020, I was actually going to church on a Sunday and I got kidnapped for 3 days. So fortunately for me, my experience was, it wasn't as bad as a lot of people have it. So I'm grateful for that, but it is still a very traumatic experience. And in 2022, on my way to church, there was an attempt to kidnap me and my family again, and they shot at the car, and we were able to safely drive away and get home and all of that. So this goes to show you that even if you try to listen to, for example, if you're going somewhere and you try to know the area, how it is, it's not a measure that will ensure that you will be safe. So just going out in Haiti is a risk, but at the end of the day, life has to go on. We have to go to work. We have to cater. At the hospital, it's even worse because these doctors have to save lives. So it's just, I say that all the time, living in Haiti, you cannot question yourself on whether you're safe or not. If you have somewhere to go, if you have something to do, you just do it. And then you pray. If you're a Christian, you pray that God will lead the way and protect you. But if you have to sit back and question yourself on whether it's safe or not, you're probably never going to leave the house. So everybody is just, on a daily basis, you live day to day and hope that you go from home and forever you're going and you get back home safely. So that's our reality, I think.
Thank you for talking about your personal situation as well. I have been in Haiti the last time in 2014, where I met Sonia, and I remember you had a bad experience as well, together with Casagnol in this springtime in 2014. And until this moment, I could not imagine that it's so dangerous to be out in the country, because I've been to Haiti in 2010 before. It was possible to go to a restaurant, to go around the corner, just buying something, or going to the supermarket also, and it was much more much more difficult in 2014 to go out, because you could not go out without a car or without guys with weapons also. And I can imagine that it's much harder now. I want to come back to one word that one single word that Pascale, you said before about, you talked about resilience. And I think it's a lot about resilience to live in a country like that, and to strengthen your personal resilience. Is there something you can, what we can learn from this situation? How can you strengthen your resilience, being in such a surrounding with, from my perspective, with no vision that this situation will change very soon?
Marytza?
Me or Dr. Gassant?
Non, c'est moi, tu traduis.
Oh, il a dit que tu as utilisé le mot résilience. OK? So, il veut savoir, est-ce que il y a des choses que tu peux faire ou bien des choses que tu fais qui peuvent vraiment renforcer ta résilience? Est-ce que tu peux apprendre quelque chose de la situation qui pourra, ou bien une chose positive qui peut renforcer ta résilience? So
That's a good question.
It is a very good question.
Bon, je ne sais pas.
I think, I'm sorry, but just listening to you now, and both of you are laughing, so your resilience must be very high.
Bon,
I don't think you have a choice. That's the thing. I feel like if you decide... Yeah.
Marytza, bon, le problème, bon, moi, je suis une personne, j'ai décidé de rester en Haïti.
Same thing, same as me.
Je ne vais pas aller nulle. C'est pas que je ne peux pas aller, je ne veux pas aller. Donc, si je ne veux pas aller, c'est que je dois travailler. Je ne peux pas rester à me plaindre, OK? Donc, je pense que nous tous, nous avons un rôle positif. On ne peut pas seulement et se baser sur la négativité. Moi, je suis une personne, OK? Je prends les choses, bon, je prends les choses négatives et probablement, je peux les transformer en des choses positives. Pour moi, je peux aller?
No, let me translate.
Okay.
Dr. Gassant is not really good at understanding. I can only translate 2 sentences at a time. But Dr. Gassant is saying that, and I also believe that is the same for me. She's a person that made the decision to stay in Haiti. It's not like she couldn't go elsewhere. She decided to stay in Haiti. Therefore, she doesn't sit and stays on the negative and complain about the negative things that are happening in Haiti. She tries to focus on the positive.
So, donc pour moi, la résilience, comme je l'avais dit avant, c'est notre capacité de résister, de travailler, de nous adapter à des conditions difficiles et traumatiques. Pour moi, notre niveau de résilience en Haïti est vraiment élevé et probablement même trop élevé. Okay. Donc, c'est probablement ce qui nous freine pour nous sortir de cette situation catastrophique que nous vivons, parce que nous nous adaptons à je ne sais pas, à toutes les situations difficiles.
Can I go?
Yes.
Okay. She's saying that, like she mentioned before, resilience for her is that capability of adapting to stressful, traumatic situation. And Haitians in general have a high level of resilience, which serves us, but she also believes that this high level of resilience that she sometimes feels is too high is the reason why we're where we're at. Like we've unconsciously accepted so many things and just dealt with it that, you know, it became worse and worse and worse, and we haven't really reacted. So she believes that her resilience is great somehow, but it also is one of the sources that explains why Haiti is where it's at.
Et puis autre chose pour moi également, avoir la résilience dépend aussi d'une bonne santé mentale. Donc maintenant, il faut se poser la question santé mentale et résilience. Donc, je pense que tout ce qui se passe en Haïti nous affecte, OK, comme citoyenne, comme parent, comme maman, comme papa, comme professionnel, et également comme une personne.
Mm-hmm. She believes that having a high resilience also goes hand in hand with your mental health, okay? But the situation in Haiti affects us as mothers, parents, citizens, as a person as a whole. So it changes you.
So, voir un pays se vider de ses élites est incompréhensible et inimaginable. Sous le regard insouciant des autorités, c'est encore pire. Donc, malgré toutes ces difficultés, et je pense que être à l'hôpital Saint-Damien au quotidien nous donne plus de force, de volonté, de courage pour pouvoir améliorer les soins de santé en Haïti. Et malgré tout, il y a de la vie. Donc, s'il y a de la vie, il faut continuer à travailler.
She's saying that seeing a country being drained of its economic and political elite was unimaginable, but it's happening to Haiti. But she also believes that going to St. Damien on a daily basis gives us a purpose. So it helps us to stay grounded and it helps us to stay focused, knowing that we're here in this chaos, but we're helping people that are even in a more dire situation than we are. So this is somehow to stay grounded and to keep focus.
Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup for this really impressive statement at the end of our interview. And as I can see, and I believe very strong in it, that a good sense of humor is a good portion of your resilience to deal with your daily challenges. So
I think you need a good sense of humor to live in Haiti. I seriously believe that.
Thank you very much for being with us. Thank everybody participating, not only Marytza and Pascale. We wish you a wonderful time here in Europe, and you can be sure that we will support your work and your idealistic work also in the future. We are.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening in Germany.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you all of you for having us. Thank you for your support for Haiti. Thank you for your concern for Haiti. And we can never thank you enough, but know that what you're doing is well appreciated and well needed. Thank you very much.
Maisie and Bill, have a good time. Talk to you very soon.
Merci. Bye-bye.
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 Danke an alle unsere Gäste. Haben Sie noch einen schönen Abend. Liebe Grüße.